Discovering the first true alien Earth is a long-held dream of astronomers, and recent exoplanet discoveries suggest that their dream will come true in the not-too-distant future. Scientists have found nearly 2,000 alien planets since the first such world was confirmed orbiting a sun-like star in 1995. More than half of these discoveries were made by NASA Kepler Space Telescope, which launched in 2009 on a mission to determine how common Earth-like planets are throughout the Milky Way galaxy. Kepler observations have shown that small, rocky worlds like our own are abundant in the galaxy, and some of them may be capable of hosting life as we know it. To qualify as potentially life-friendly, a planet must be relatively small and orbit in the habitable zone of its star, which is loosely defined as a location where water can exist in liquid form on a world surface. Now, let us discuss these our candidate planets that may life exist. Number 1. Gliese 667cc. This exoplanet, which lies just 22 light years from Earth, is at least 4.5 times as massive as Earth. And the researchers are not sure whether or not it's rocky. Gliese 667cc completes one orbit around its host star in a mere 28 days, but that star is a red dwarf considerably cooler than the Sun, so that exoplanet is due to lie in the habitable zone. However, Gliese 667cc, which was discovered with the European Southern Observatory 3.6-meter telescope in Chile, may orbit close enough and to be baked by flares from the red dwarf stars. The Gliese 667cc is an exoplanet orbiting within the habitable zone of the red dwarf star Gliese 667c, which is a member of the Gliese 667 triple star system, approximately 23.62 light years away in the constellation of Scorpion. Next planet is Kepler 186f. This planet is at most 10% larger than Earth, and it also appears to reside in the habitable zone of its star. Though on the zone outer edge, Kepler 186f received just one-third of the energy from its star that Earth gets from the Sun. Kepler 186f parent star is a red dwarf, so the alien world is not a true Earth twin. The planet lies about 500 light years away from Earth. Kepler 186f reside in the Kepler 186 system, about 500 light years away from Earth in the constellation of Cygnus. The system is also home to 4 companion planets, which orbit a star half the size and mass of our Sun. The star is classified as an M-dwarf star or red dwarf star, a class of star that makes up 70% of the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Kepler 186f orbits its star once every 130 days and receive one-third the energy from its star that Earth gets from the Sun, placing it near the outer edge of the habitable zone. On the surface of Kepler 186f, the brightness of its star at high noon is only as bright as our sun appears to us about an hour before sunset. Next planet is Kepler 62f. This planet is about 40% larger than Earth and orbits a star much cooler than our sun. Its 267-day orbit, however, puts Kepler 62f squarely within the habitable zone. Kepler 62f is potentially an Earth-like planet about 1,200 light-years away from our home. The world is only 1.4 times bigger than Earth and is in orbit around a star that is somewhat dimmer and smaller than the Sun. It orbits in what is believed to be the habitable zone. The planet was announced in 2013 as part of a larger discovery of 7 exoplanets announced around the star Kepler 62 and Kepler 69. Another notable discovery at the same time was Kepler 62e, which is also close to Earth's size at 1.6 times the radius and in the habitable zone. Separately, a modeling study of Kepler 62e and Kepler 62f suggested that the planets would likely be engulfed in water, which could lead to life that is very different than our home. The next planet is Kepler 69c, which is about 2,700 light-years away, is about 70% larger than Earth. So once again, researchers are unsure about this composition. The planet completes one orbit every 242 days, making its position within its solar system comparable to that of Venus within ours. However, Kepler 69c host star is about 80% as luminous as the Sun, so that planet appears to be in the habitable zone. But at the time of its discovery, researchers were discussing the possibility of water or even a global ocean on its surface. One joke word could be clever dolphins there, because Kepler 69c appeared to be orbiting where liquid water was possible. Next planet is Kepler 45-2b. The new discovery world is the most Earth-like planet found so far. NASA official says its parent star is very close or similar to our Sun, and the planet's orbit in the habitable zone at 1.6 times the size of Earth. Kepler 45-2b has a better than even chance. This world is about 1,400 light-years away from our Earth. It's about 60% wider than Earth, which gives it a better than even. Researchers said that the planet is probably about 5 times more massive than our own, making it so-called super Earth. It likely possesses a thick atmosphere, lots of water, and active volcanoes. The exoplanet completes one orbit every 385 days, so its year is only slightly longer than our home. But Kepler 45-2b stars appear to be considerably older than our Sun, about 6 billion years compared to 4.5 billion years. And that's it for today. This is Mr. Discovery Channel, Mr. D Channel. If you like those videos that I shown to you, please support my channel. You may hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching.